Hi, this is Seier, and welcome to another episode of SWRE TV, where we try and answer all your questions regarding Winnipeg real estate, whether you're buying and selling homes. A comment I often hear from people when they purchase a home is they say they weren't aware of all the closing costs that were involved with the purchase of a home over and above the purchase price. So today I'm very happy to have with us Aaron Ingram. Aaron is a lawyer with Pullan Kammerloch Frohlinger, and he's going to talk about some of the additional closing costs that you can expect when you purchase a home. Go ahead, Aaron.
Hi, Carl. Thank you for having me today, and thank you to all the viewers out there who are watching today. My name is Aaron Ingram, and I'm a lawyer with Pullan Kammerloch Frohlinger. I practice mainly in the areas of real estate law and corporate commercial law. And today I wanted to talk about one aspect of real estate law, which is the closing costs. And my goal today is to help educate the public as to what costs you can anticipate to pay in a regular real estate transaction. So the first cost or closing cost that you should consider when you're dealing with a regular real estate transaction is what is the gap between your purchase price and the amount that the lender is providing to you. If you were purchasing a home for $200,000 and the banker has only provided you with $150,000, they're only lending you $150,000, that first gap that you're going to have to consider is the $50,000 gap that you're going to need your own funds to pay the difference between the amount that's being lended to you and the purchase price. So that's one thing to consider right off the bat, and a cost that you should be budgeting for. The second cost that you should be budgeting for is the land transfer tax. The land transfer tax is provided to the land titles office when we register the land transfer document and the mortgage documents for official registration. The land transfer tax is based on the fair market value of the home. So for example, in this scenario with a $200,000 home, the scale of the land transfer tax, you would have to budget for approximately $1,700 in land transfer tax. The third cost that you need to consider are the legal fees and disbursements that the firm that you're dealing with, the law firm that you're dealing with, charge. So when you have an offer to purchase that's been accepted, you should be contacting your lawyer, finding out what they're charging in terms of legal fees and disbursements so that you can add that to your budget and the closing costs. And finally, the last cost that you need to consider are specific registration costs at the land titles office and what they charge for filing the transfer and filing the mortgage documentation. So when you're dealing with a lawyer, they'll provide you with a form called the estimate of closing costs that will detail all of these different various charges that you should be budgeting for, and you should be asking your lawyer to provide that with you in time so that you can have a proper budgeting process, so that when you meet with your lawyer to sign all the documents, you're able to provide that lawyer with a trust check to deal with those closing costs. And last and foremost, I think that one of the things that you need to consider is that when you are obtaining a mortgage, the lender that you're dealing with likely won't cover those closing costs. So these are costs that you're going to have to pay over and above the amount that you're obtaining from a lender. If you have any questions about any of the topics that we've discussed today or any of the specific fees that we've discussed today, I'd be more than happy to take your call or email, and you feel free to call me at 204-956-0490 or email me at aingram@pkflawyers.com. I want to thank you very much for watching the video today. Aaron Ingram with Pullan Kammerloch Frohlinger. Thank you.
Aaron, also, what's your Twitter? He doesn't tweet boring legal crap. What's your Twitter handle?
I'm very active on social media, and I'd be more than happy to interact with you on Twitter. My handle is Aaron_L_Ingram.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you.